Meet Miss McKenna, a courageous, strong, and sassy, sweet little girl. She was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy type 1 at 3.5 weeks old, a genetic disease that currently has no cure. I can remember the words the doctor mumbled over the phone while telling me her results from the genetic testing. Watch her breathing. If she turns blue, call 911. She doesn't have long. SMA is a progressive loss of motor neurons in the spinal cord, resulting in symmetric muscle weakness and atrophy. Every 1 in 40 persons unknowingly carries the gene responsible for SMA. And also, it is the #1 genetic killer of infants under the age of 2. Fortunately, their intellectual ability is normal. Kids with SMA are extremely bright and very sociable. Her dad and I are both carriers for SMA. We did not know until we had her that we were carriers. We both passed the faulty gene to her, and there is a 25% chance out of each pregnancy we have together that we could have another child with SMA. Having a muscle disease like SMA robs McKenna's abilities to eat on her own, breathe on her own, move, crawl, walk, stand, sit, etc. She was given an expiration date when she was diagnosed, but today she is defying the odds, and she will be 2 years old on March 26th. Sometimes it's sad thinking of all the things we dreamt for her while we were pregnant, but today we've overcome the tears. Having a child like McKenna has brought so much light to our lives. It's the exciting joy we have when she wiggles her arm or moves her head on her own, and that makes me not regret for 1 minute all of the fighting we've done to keep her alive. Although SMA is challenging with all of the equipment we have to haul around, we have had to change our lifestyles, and we often live in fear, worrying that if we take her to the store simply to go grocery shopping, that she could pick up a cold that could risk her life. But we also do not let SMA put our joy of living to a halt. People with SMA deserve to celebrate life in the most normal way possible. Yeah, it's scary, but we take her everywhere, even if it takes forever to load up her wheelchair and all of her machines she relies on daily. So I would say SMA doesn't affect our lives in a negative way, but open our eyes to what the real celebration of life and the true definition of joy. Now, what you're seeing here in a lot of these videos is McKenna moving on her own and being off her mask that she uses to breathe. And that is all because of a treatment that was FDA approved in December of 2016. Today, she has gotten a total of 7 treatments, which are done every 4 months for the rest of her life, a potential cure for this horrible disease. McKenna goes in and sees her doctors, and it's a very simple process. All she has to have done is a lumbar puncture done in her lower part of her spine between L2 and L3, or wherever they can get an access spot. They pull out the spinal fluid, and then they push in 5 milliliters of the drug, which is called Spinraza. Thankfully, this was approved because when she was diagnosed, there really wasn't much hope for her. We did try to get her into a clinical trial, but she did not meet the very strict criteria. When she was younger, when she was first diagnosed, she even lost the ability to smile. She couldn't move her arms, she couldn't wiggle her toes, she couldn't move her legs. She could hardly be off of her BiPAP machine, which she uses to breathe, for more than 10 minutes. She would choke on her own secretions constantly, but she can sit up now with support, wiggle her head. She doesn't need her mask on all the time. She moves her arms. Her most recent thing is she can pick her arms up against gravity all by herself. It's truly amazing to watch all of the progress she has shown, and we will never give up on this little girl. She is our life. We love her so much.